So today, let's see, it is 5/23/18, and it is the review today for similar polygons. So similar, they're similar. We know that they have to have the same shape, different size, right? Same shape, different size, okay? And one of the things we know is there's like 3 ways to prove that they're similar. One is, so there are 3, let's write this down, 3 ways to prove similar. Okay, write this down. 3 ways to prove similar. Okay, there are 3 ways. And I talked about all 3 ways yesterday, but I want to real quickly talk about it again. Okay, one is going to be the angle similarity, and I like to abbreviate. I'll just call it angle sim. So we learned that if 2 angles of one triangle are equal to 2 angles of the other triangle, then they have to have the same shape. They're similar, right? We also talked about this other one called side similarity. And then, now they're not going to be the same size, so the sides won't be equal, but they'll be proportional. Like maybe twice as big, twice as big, twice as big, okay? Or half as big, half as big, half as big, okay? Same shape, but different size, but they'd all be proportional, okay? And the last one we talked about was this side similarity. Well, they'll share an angle, but then their other sides are going to be proportional, okay? So these are the 3 ways that we're going to prove triangles are going to be similar, okay? All right, let's take a look at number 1. So number 1, write a ratio expressing the slope of these points. So slope is a ratio. Ratio, the word ratio means fraction. So let's do the slope formula, which we've done before. Slope formula is my y2 minus my y1 over x2 minus x1. Something we learned in algebra, but we've done slope here before, right? Now, if you absolutely cannot handle formulas, we can graph it, okay? And I'll show that in a minute, okay? So y2 is 0 minus y1, which is 5. x2 is negative 4 minus x1 is a 2. Okay, so I went 0 minus 5 over negative 4 minus 2, negative 5 over negative 6, which is 5, 6. Now, wait. You go, Mr. Davies, I don't do formulas. I can't do formulas. Formulas just blow my mind. Then we can graph it, right? So let's say I don't do formulas, Mr. Davies. So I take my graph paper, okay, and I'm going to graph it, right? So why not? I'm going to go straight to graphing it. Okay, and if I were to graph these 2 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, and sure enough, I can go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have up 5 over 6 because slope is rise over run. Yeah. So again, if formulas are not your thing, graph the points. Slope is rise over run. Okay? Got it? Okay, moving on. Okay. We have angle sim. We have side sim, and we have a side angle side sim. Okay? That's how we prove triangles are congruent. So right off the bat, number 2A. I know this angle is equal to that angle. You guys agree with that? Okay, they're called vertical angles, but it just makes sense. You guys agree those 2 angles are equal? Yeah. So are the sides proportional? Well, let's find out. Is 4 over 10 equal to 6 over 15? Are those equal? So if we reduce them, 2/5, right? If we reduce them, 2/5. So the sides are proportional and they have an angle. So I would say yes. This one's yes by side angle side similarity, right? Mm-hmm.
Could you do it like this?
Yes. Okay. B. Yeah, Tim?
2 when the 2 is a positive?
The subtraction in the formula, okay? So the slope formula, price just go like this, just point straight up and back. There's slope formula back there. You guys see it? Above the door? See it's there. They're all in here, aren't they? Okay, or just graph it. Graphing it's easier.
Is there, you have 2 different x's, so do you insert both?
So you got a x, y, x, y. Point 1, x1, y1. Point 2, x2, y2. So the formula says y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, right?
Oh, right, because this is under. I'm thinking
Yeah.
x squared minus x.
Oh, it's a subscript,
Yeah,
2. Right.
subscript.
Got it. Okay, B. Let's go back to B. Are these two triangles similar, yes or no?
Yes.
How do you know? I agree.
Parallel.
So for parallel lines, I know this angle's got to be equal to that angle. You guys agree with that? I also know this angle's got to be equal to this angle, right? So what's my reason? I agree, yes. What's my reason? Angle, angle. Angle, angle, sim. Okay? Or if you just put angle, angle, of course I would take it. If two angles of one triangle are equal to two angles of another triangle, the triangles must be similar, okay? C's a little tricky. And one of the things I'm going to do C is redraw this triangle below it. So if I redraw this triangle below it, you got to see this is a little tricky, but maybe not for you. Okay, I took this bottom triangle here, you guys, and I just flipped it up so that it'd be easier to see, okay? And by flipping it up, I can see which parts go together, okay? So when I take a look, I can say, well, let's see. I might have this even backwards. I think it flips around where the 12 might be here.
I think if you just like pivoted it.
I think I do. I think I need to put the 12 here and the 9 there. I flipped it. I forgot to turn it, okay? So, let's see if it's proportional. Does 8 go to 12? As does 10 go to 15? As does 6 go to 9? What do all those reduce to? 2 over 3, 2 over 3, 2 over 3, right? So we can say yes by side, 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 similarity, okay? And the ratio is 2 to 3. The ratio is 2 to 3. The ratio is 2 to 3. Got it? So I had to turn the triangle. I had to flip it and turn it to make them correspond, right?
10 over 12.
Y15.
10 or 15. Luke, you're with it today.
I heard you say it. You just put something.
Yeah. Okay. Now, this one's actually pretty easy, but a lot of kids miss this one. But not you guys. You won't miss it, okay? Okay. So, BD, DE, and FG are 2.8. So this is 2.8. This is 2.8. And this is 2.8, okay? Now watch me do it slowly, because a lot of kids miss this, but it's actually not that bad. So, first of all, you see a little yellow triangle, right? Everybody agree with that? So let me draw the medium triangle. Okay, here's the medium triangle. So the medium triangle has a side of 5.6, and call this X, okay? So here's how you find CD. Here's CD, CD, right? So, X goes to 3. X goes to 3 as 5.6 goes to 2.8, right? Cross multiply.
Is that a 2.8 or
4.
That's why I said 2.8.
Yeah. It's a 2.
Looks like
That's a
7.
2. That's a 2. Okay, 2.8. Does that look better? Cross multiply. 3 times 5.6 divided by 2.8 gives me, hey, 6. Well, that kind of makes sense, because that's twice as big as that. So then I could probably figure out, what do you think this one's going to be? 9.
So X equals
Yeah. Yeah, because they're nice word. They are proportional, aren't they? 3, 6, 9, twice as big, 3 times as big, right?
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Does that make sense?
Because your x is 2 times as big.
Yeah, because this one's 2 times as big, and this thing's 3 times as big as the little triangle. But you have to see 3 triangles.
Yes.
The medium triangle is twice as big as the yellow triangle, and the big triangle is 3 times as big as the little yellow triangle.
Triangle still match.
But there's 3 triangles in there, but you got to be able to see the 3 triangles, right?
They are there. It just doesn't.
You have to see 3 triangles to get it. And if you see 3 triangles, it's easy. Do you see 3 triangles?
Oh, I do.
Okay.
Took me a while.
Yeah. And so I got 3 triangles in green, yellow, and orange. Okay, how about 4? Okay, so PR, let's call PR X. Right? So I'm going to go X goes to 12. Do it over here. X goes to 12 as 6 goes to 10. X goes to 12 as 6 goes to 10. Does that make sense? This to this is this to this. Oh, let's see if I cross multiply. I get 72 divided by 10 or 7.2. Okay? Multiplied up. 72.
Where's S?
Right there is PR. I just made it X, Cody. It's easier to call it X than PR, right? So we want PR. I just said let's just call it X. Makes it easier for me, okay? How am I doing?
Wait, why does x equal 7.2?
Yeah.
Multiply that fast?
Yeah, you can do it that fast. Because
Oh, wait,
you,
yeah, I can.
72 divided by 10, right?
Stop.
It's okay. Ben, thank you. You can do it that fast, can't you?
Yes.
Yes. Because you guys know 72 divided by 10, 7.2, right? I mean, I could use it. I could use a calculator, but I won't. Yeah, I will. I'll show you. 12 times 6 divided by 10. 7.2, what do you know?
6 divided by 10.
Right?
Because you leave the x out.
Right. No. Okay, 5. I know. You watch. We just learned this over this equals this over this. 24 over 14.4 equals 4a over 2a, right? This over this equals this over this, okay? So 24 over 14.4 equals 4a minus 2 over 2a, okay? All right? This over this equals this over this, okay?
Is that a 2 or a Z?
That's a 2. It's a bad looking 2, isn't it?
No,
So,
close.
so Cody, I will always put a cross through my Z's because it's so hard to tell one from the other, but that is a 2. So you'll always know if it's a Z, I always put a little cross through, okay? Now let's cross multiply. So I'm going to get 24 times 2a equals 14.4 times a 4a minus 2. Okay, so I've got a little algebra to do, but I can do that, right? A little algebra. I get a 48a equals that times that. I don't know what that times. What's 14.4 times 4, and I get a 57.6.
Is it equals y?
No, the y, get the y out of there. A minus a 28.8. Okay, I'm just distributing. Okay, it's getting squished in there, but we can make it work. Okay, minus 57.6a. I should probably do this on a separate sheet of paper. You think? Let me do it on a separate sheet of paper, guys. This is getting too messy. Okay, let me redo it. It's getting too messy. So I'll do it again. 24 over 14.4 equals 4a minus 2 over 2a, okay? Let me redo it because that was getting too messy, okay? So it is this over this equals this over this. This over this equals this over this. So let me redo it. Not so messy. Cross multiply. Cross multiply. 24 times a 2a equals a 14.4 times a 4a minus 2, okay? All right, let's do a little algebra. That's a 48a equals a, what do I have there? 57.6 a minus a 28.8. Okay, how am I doing? Okay, so I cross multiplied, then I distributed, right? I was getting too messy on the paper, okay? I got to solve for A, so I'm going to get rid of this one. Minus 57.6A minus 57.6A. All right, so we do that on my calculator. 48 minus 57.6, and I get a negative 9.6A equals a negative 28.8. Okay, I'm just solving, just doing algebra. That's all I'm doing, just algebra. We all know how to do algebra, right? Hopefully. Hopefully we know how to do algebra.
Algebra's now third grade.
Pretty much, yeah. Algebra's now all the way down. Like they do start it pretty early, yeah. Divide by negative 9.6. Divide by negative 9.6. I don't know. Let's see what that is.
I bet you A is something positive.
3. It's 3. Okay. Now, we're not done. We got x.
Now we gotta plug it in.
Right. Let me redraw this figure. Let me redraw the figure. Okay. 4a minus 2 and 2a. So if we want to find this side, let's plug it in. So this side's 6, right? Because you take that 3, plug it in. So this side's definitely 6. Ta-da! You agree? Then we'll plug our 3 into here, right? And we get 12 minus 2 is 10. Right? A little harder, but that's okay.
Just gotta pull it down.
Just okay, go ahead. I'll wait for you.
A equals 3.
A equals 3. So what's it got? The 3.
All that.
Put that in there. Right? Put the 3 right there. Makes 6, right? Make the 3 and put it right there. Right? Put the 3 right there. Right? Got it?
10.
Am I going too fast? How's Brian doing back there? Okay. Okay. Turn the page. We're almost there. We're almost done. Okay. Okay. Now, FH. Cody, I like to call it, let's just call it X. Right? FH, we don't know what it is. The unknown, let's call it X. That way it makes it easier. So, X over 7. Watch. This over this equals this over this. This over this equals this over this. So we're going to set up X over 7 equals 3 over 5, right? Multiply up the 7. X equal to 21 over 5. 4.2 maybe? 4.2. Okay? So it's really pretty easy, isn't it? You just set up the fraction, cross multiply and solve, okay? Number, put a parallel here. My bad. I should have put you got to put a parallel there. Otherwise it won't work. You have to put a parallel. It has to be parallel, okay? It won't work. So, TS,
Wait a minute.
let's just call it X, okay?
Could you go over a little bit?
Oh yeah. There you go, Luke. Okay. So, if I get going too fast, will you tell me to slow down, please?
I just can't see how you got 4.2 because I can't see the bottom number. Is that a 5?
That is a 5. Has to be, because that's a 5 right there. Has to be.
It's okay, you're good.
Okay, you ready? 7. All right. This over this equals this over this. I'll do it again. X over 4 has to equal 18 over 5, right? X over 4 equals 18 over 5, so we'll just set it up. Let's see. I'll do the work right over here. X over 4 equals 18 over 5. Right?
If you do 4 over x equals 5 over 18, would that make it?
Get the exact same answer.
Yeah, but it would be harder.
It just takes one more step. Yeah, exactly. Good. You figured that out. If what TJ figured out is I always put the X on the top, don't I? It's just one less step to solve. You can do it the other way.
Why are we
But-
calling Michael like a
Extra
TJ?
step, it's basically-
Because we got 2 Michaels, so now we're going to call him TJ.
We always call him Michael White.
That's okay.
True, and just 'cause it's
So X is equal to 4 times 18 divided by 5, right? See, it's easier.
I'm gonna call you Cabeza Blanco.
That's a good rate.
I am going to just keep teaching there, Ben.
Cabeza Blanca.
There you go. I got a 14.4.
John.
I got a 14.4. Okay.
That was sarcasm
Okay.
if you didn't get that.
Almost done.
Now we gotta plug it in.
No, we don't. Well, if you plug it in, it's just 14.4, right? All right, let's look at this figure, okay? So, J, look, everybody watching? J goes to M, right? And K goes to N,
So JK.
and L goes to itself, right? So 78 is also here. 78 degrees, 78 degrees. You get that? Parallel?
Yes, I knew it.
And if I use 40 goes here also. You agree with that? Those two angles are equal, right? Those two angles are equal. And then J, well, I got to get my calculator to figure out J.
72.
You're probably right. 180 minus 78 plus 40, right? 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 Let's figure out what that is. 180 degrees in a triangle, correct? 78 plus 40. 62. 62 and 62. Okay? So right off the bat, let's get the angles. Angle J, easy. Angle J is 62 degrees, right? Angle N is 78 degrees, right? Okay. Now, almost done. KL.
12.
Nice, Dad.
You sure?
No.
I don't think so.
10.
Because KL,
It's 10.
KL,
It's 10. Is it 10?
KL goes to 24 as 8 goes to 20. KL goes to 24 as 8 goes to 20, right? This side goes to this side as this side goes to this side, right? So multiply up my 24. What's 8 times 24?
64 times 3.
Okay, I believe you. How about 9.6? So KL is 9.6. That's what my calculator got, okay? There it is. Okay, now, last but not least, let's find LM. LM. So LM goes to 10 as 20 goes to 8, okay? Okay, this side, LM, this side goes to this side as this side goes to this side, right? Okay, big triangle to little triangle, big triangle to little triangle, okay? And we'll cross multiply. 200 divided by 8, yeah, it is 25, actually. I should be able to do that in my head. I totally agree. Huh?
I'm so confused.
Wait a second, what did LN doesn't equal 24 for the fact that I thought they were proportional.
They are. They are.
So LM would equal 20?
Okay, no, L is 25. Yeah, because I know 200 divided by 8 is
Yeah,
25.
25, but.
Oh, the way I did it.
Yeah.
Okay?
I think I did
No.
it wrong, but I got it right.
Luke, I don't want you to be lost, okay? Let me do a little visual, okay? This
And
side,
I looked away for like 5 seconds.
this side,
And everything.
okay, watch. This side has to go to this side
Okay.
because they're lined up, right? As this side goes to this side. So I went LM goes to 10 as 20 goes to 8.
Okay.
Cross multiply, I get 200 divided by 8,
Okay.
25.
Okay, yeah.
All right, last but not least, let's graph it. Okay, so if I graph it, I've got negative 1, 0, J. Negative 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, L. M is negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's M, and N is at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay?
Wait, no, L is positive, right? L is positive.
Thank you, Celeste. Let me get rid of that. Do I have some white out somewhere around here? Thanks, Celeste. Almost done. Hang in there, boys. Almost done. Almost done. So I got L in the wrong spot. J. Hold on, Celeste. Here's J. K is at negative 3, negative 4. There's K. Negative 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's K. L is at 3, Negative 2, there's L. Negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's M, and N is at 5. Negative 3, there's N. Okay, now, check it out, boys. Check it out. Do you see two different triangles? Luke, here we go. Okay. Now, this one's going to take some smarts, which you have. What's the scale factor? Okay. Now, you know they're similar. So, all we have to do is compare any two sides. Now, watch how I do it. I could pick. Are you watching? Please watch. I could say, let's compare. Are you watching? This side to this side. Or I could compare this side to this side. Or I could compare this side to this side. It does not matter. You just need the scale factor. For me, probably the easiest one is to take this side to this side. Now we need to find their lengths. We need to find their lengths, right? So, how are we going to find the length of that? Do you remember? Anybody remember how we find the length of this side right here? How can we find the length of that?
You go up and then over and then half, right?
You're close to that. So if we make a right triangle,
Oh, there you go.
if I make a right triangle, do you guys see a right triangle there in yellow? Okay. And you know Pythagoras theorem, don't you? Right? So let's find KL. To find KL, I'm going to find a right triangle. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 squared plus 6 squared equals C squared. Okay? Okay. Do you see my yellow triangle? And I know Pythagoras theorem, right? We learned that probably in middle school. So that's going to be 4 plus 36 equals C squared, which is the square root of 40, okay? MN, do you see a right triangle with MN? See a right triangle with MN? So if I need MN, shh, boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squared plus 1, 2, 3, 3 squared equals C squared. Luke, stop talking. 27 plus 9 equals C squared. Add them together and you get 36. Uh-oh.
Vicious.
81. My goodness gracious. I'm distracted, Luke.
What?
I'm distracted.
I didn't do it. I was just opening my
Boys,
I was opening my
I am distracted. That is 81. And if I wasn't distracted, I probably would have gotten 81.
9 squared plus 3 squared.
I've got cha-cha-cha in
I
my
was just
ear.
opening my backpack to get my
Square root of
Equals C squared.
90. So it's scale factor. So it would be a square root of 40 over a square root of 90, right? If I reduce it, I get the square root of 4 over the square root of 9, which is 2/3. Now, if you've been paying attention, you might be able to do that one. So what we had to do is find the length. The only way we know how to find the length of that is by making a right triangle and using Pythagoras theorem. I did that here. The only way we can get the length of this side is by making a right triangle and using Pythagoras theorem, which I did here. I need a ratio, scale factor, so I put the ratio between this length